Hello, it is Diana Marchand, creator of Raw Foods Made Simple, and today is How To Thursday. So there's no recipe video for today, but I will probably give you a little pomegranate salad dressing recipe that I'm going to give you. But welcome to the video, and it is a snowy day outside, so let's talk holiday season. It is time now when people are, at work and they're so tempted by all the stuff that's out there. So today I'm going to cover 7 tips to make it through the holiday season with energy, without gaining weight, without feeling guilty of all the things that you maybe eat that you know you shouldn't have. So that's what we're going to talk about today. 7 tips. My first tip is, when you hear me say over and over again, so I won't make it long. It is to start your day a really healthy way. And that, of course, comes with really healthy smoothies, green smoothies and or juices. Because when you do that, you set the whole day. Your body needs nourishment and hydration first thing in the morning. And if you give it really what it needs, then it's not going to crave and it's not going to tell you throughout the day that I'm starving, feed me. Because when you get to work and you have those temptations all around you, if you haven't had a really good meal in the morning, your body, of course, is going to be hungry and it's going to tell you you want to eat all those sugary things to get a quick fix. So, of course, first thing in the morning, make sure you have one smoothie. I even suggest bringing another smoothie with you and or juice so that you can have maybe in the afternoon, or you can even take, if you're going Christmas shopping right after work, it's really good to have something to bring along with you, a healthy snack before you go, or a green smoothie, so that when you go shopping, you're not tempted by the food courts. Okay, so number 2, at work, you're going to be surrounded, or even at people's places, with those great, even like shortbread and all that stuff. That's so good. Well, a trick that I do is when I'm eating something like that, I will bring some fruit. So I'll have some fruit with me, and let's say a cut up apple that I really like, and I'll have some apple plus some of that dessert. So you kind of have a taste of apple and then you have some of that dessert. And what that does is that you fill up faster. And so you're actually enjoying the dessert itself. You're not saying you can't have it, but then you're also having some really good something nutrient with it, which could be like some type of fruit. And you can buy now cut up fruit in little packages in the stores. If you're really, really busy, then that's something you can do. And when you're out and about too, is you can go to grocery stores, and like I said, they have cut up fruit in little containers. They also have deli sections, but yes, they're not all perfectly healthy food, but it's a fast way to grab something like a salad or some. I brought a broccoli salad there the other day. So when you're out and about and you're hungry, don't stop at the food courts. I want you to go to maybe a grocery store before, get a few of the healthy things that you can get, even some fruit or something, an orange or something, and bring with you shopping or have right before you go into the mall. Now, tip number 3 is dinner with family and friends. How do you handle that? Well, of course, it's a great idea to make a really good healthy dish to bring with you, right? Usually people do have some sort of vegetables and stuff there. So when you sit down for dinner, well, first of all, before you go, you can have a smoothie or something healthy to fill you up a little bit, because when you go, they're probably going to have a lot of appetizers around, right? Now, you could bring a fruit plate or a veggie plate to have as part of your appetizers. And just watch what you eat. And when you sit down for dinner, I want you to focus on putting most of your plate, filling it with good ingredients like the vegetables, salads, or whatever they have that are more of the healthiest ingredients. And when you eat, start by eating those first. Because if you go to the fatty foods and start eating those first, even though you know you want to, then you're going to fill up on those. You're going to eat the majority of your meal is going to be that fatty, really good tasting stuff. And then you're going to chimp out on the veggies. So fill up first on as much of the good, healthy food as you can. Then don't deny yourself, but have some of the other stuff that you love so much. And only get, a couple times a year. So do that. Number 5 is that you could do, it's a really good idea to do some sort of a cleanse before Christmas and or after. So there's some cleanses you can buy out there, like the Wild Rose Cleanse, or you could do, like I have that 10-day clean eating cleanse program, which you can do anytime. And you can do that for 10 days so that you've really cleaned out your body. And then when you go into Christmas and you're going to be eating things that you really shouldn't be, then you know you've done that. And you can even do it again after Christmas. Do some sort of a cleanse after Christmas. That's really, really important. Number 6. If you have a day where you eat like kind of bad, and you're like, oh my goodness, I ate way too much and drank too much bad stuff. The next day, eat really clean. I often do this, like if I have a day where I've just like packed on way too much food or went out and had some French fries and a beer, which I do every once in a while. I don't feel good the next day, I have to admit. But so I usually have a clean day the next day. That just means I watch what I eat. I don't stop eating. I just eat really clean food. And that's kind of easy enough to do. That way you know you can have a day where it's not perfect, right? But the next day you just try to make the best choices that you can. Okay, that's tip number 6. Tip number 7 is to be prepared in your fridge. So what I usually do once a week is I usually make a big batch of soup in the wintertime, and also a big like salad type thing that can stay in the fridge for quite a few days. So those are things you can do is they're in the fridge, they're ready to go. And then as well having some healthier snacks made. Now it doesn't take long to make a big batch of healthier cookies or a raw dessert or something that you can put in the fridge. I think we overestimate how long things take and we make a big deal out of it. If you just get to it, and do it, it doesn't take that long. And it'll help you immensely because you don't want to be feeling guilty. You don't want to be full of stress. You don't want to be regretting what you did over the holidays. You want to go into the new year feeling vibrant and great and having a good time when you're at someone's houses and being able to enjoy some of the treats at the office, right? So if you really follow these tips throughout the season, then you will have a much easier time and be a little less guilty. So those are my tips for How To Thursday. I hope they help you make it through the holiday season. And my blog now has comments, Facebook comments. So please comment under the blog and let me know how you make it through the holiday season, good or bad. And if you have any questions or if you want any more tips regarding how to make it through the holiday season or what you want me to cover in How To Thursday, please post in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Have a good weekend and we'll talk to you soon.